Hey guys, some of you probably already seen this, but Raid Plarium apparently released like a list of Raid golden rules. Now there's a running joke in the community that the Plarium don't play their own game, so I'm not sure how good the quality of these are gonna be. But I think they selected these ones from like players made the recommendation, and then they selected which ones to include, and then made adjustments to them. Haven't seen them. I thought it would be fun if I just maybe go over them, see which ones are really good, which ones are not so much. So let's get into it. Yeah, best advice, top tips. Okay. So number one, just beginning, pick kill as your starter. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Allure. Okay. There's mentioning a bench of champions, right? Um, Kale as a starter that used to be like really good. And the reason is because of all the starters, I think Kale has poisons on him. And as a new player, like your priority number one is the clan boss, right? And Kale is really good in that. Um, put poisons on the clan boss, do no more damage. The other ones all do their job, right? Like if you're just looking to wave clear or progress through campaign, like they're all good. But Chaos especially has poisons. I think that's why this little bit comes from. But nowadays, I think I heard that you can start a new account with like 2, 3 legendaries, and pretty sure even the login champion is better poisoner than KO. And then yeah, like campaign farmers, I think Stolen might be one of them. Sun Wukong, like they're all better, right? So I don't know how relevant this one is. Um, might seem obvious. Experience brew level of a champion that matches their affinities. Use the same color experience brew as the ones you're leveling up in the tavern. That's a good tip. Yeah, good. Keep some uncommon and rare champions in the vault. Um, they will be useful for events. Okay, you'll run out of chick. Yeah, so this tip is talking about keeping some stash of food in the vault, which is really good for champion training events. Good tip. Don't forget your daily quests. Okay, yeah. I wouldn't say that's the reason, but daily quests I would definitely do them, right? Just so that you get that check, and then progressing daily quest doesn't give much, but the 7 day and the 30 day gives quite a bit of resources. So you need to complete the daily ones in order to get the 7 day and the 30 days. So I would say this is the reason for that. And then yeah, in terms of silver, Spider Stand has the best generation for silver. Um, Yep, farm that if you're short on silver. And then if you are also looking to trade food, 12-3 campaign 12-3 is also very good for silver and good for experience, right? Um, so start working on classic arena early on. Yeah, yeah. The Great Hall bonuses are very important, and you get them through classic and arena medals. So yeah, definitely start grinding. But once you get to like gold 4, that's really where your like the metal starts to pick up. So like don't worry too much. But this is a long grind. It will take probably a couple years to max out the Great Hall. Speed is king. Yeah, for sure. Speed is probably the most important stat in this game. Da, 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 da. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Arena teams need three speed. Um, okay. Pretty obvious. New players should always prioritize Doom Tower after clan boss battles. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're pretty set on clan bosses, you can start to venture into some of the other content, and Doom Tower definitely gives a lot of great rewards. Um, like brews, shards, just skill tomes. Yeah, so I would say that's a good advice. Um, Guarantee sacred shards, right? Skill tomes. Yeah, yeah, gems. Very good. Um, Learn and understand advanced game mechanics. It takes time, right? There's still things I'm learning after 6 years. So yeah, definitely just playing, observing, paying attention. You will learn game mechanics. A lot of them are not written anywhere, so you just have to figure it out yourself, and that's part of the fun. So yeah, Spider Ben, okay, farming speed. Yeah, you can only farm speed in Dragon. Do, do, do. Never use epic champ. Okay, like till mid game. Once you like finish the action guardians for epics, I would say that's a good time to start using epic champions as chickens, right, to rank up because they're no use anymore. But up until mid game, late game ish, um, you epics still pretty important. So yeah, use chickens instead. Um, Prioritize purchase life steal or bloodthirst artifacts. Huh? Life steal or blood? I think very, very early on in the game, when I was struggling with clan boss and I had like no shield champions and no reviver and nothing, I had life steal gear on my damage dealers, and it sort of keep them alive a little bit longer. But I don't. I think after like maybe early game, this is not no longer good advice. I wouldn't worry too much about those sets. They are like the trash of all the sets, right? Like they're very, very low priority. Um, you struggle with Fire Knight hard and you need team with Neltor. Okay, you can't just like ask players to have a specific. I think this is an epic. Um, like what the advice really should be is if you're struggling on Fire Knight hard mode, you need to understand the game mechanics and bring champions that can, you know, place multi-hit and have freeze in their kit, right? Um, so multi-hit, freeze, and decrease speed are excellent for Fire Knight Heart. So you can go into your champion and then just sort. You can do like a sort by skill and see which champions have that. There's tons of champions that have multi-hit, that have uh, decrease speed and have freeze, right? Even the one from the market that you can buy. Is it in a clan boss or something? No, a clan shop or something. The yeah, Carl, the barbarian is an excellent one, right? But you need to buy those one by one, the fragments. Don't save them and then try to buy all at once. No, the game has a cooldown, right? So as soon as you have enough, buy one, and then the next day or something, you can buy another one. Uh, all of those fragments are that way. Don't wait till the end. Really good arena team. Farming medals. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, Demon Lord is a priority. Arena team farming medals. Yeah, okay. Try to build one that's like really fast and is good into most teams. Usually a speed team works just fine. And then you just, speed boost, strip, nuke, right? Or something like that. Very easy to farm medals, especially early on. Like there's a lot of one-man defenses. Just farm those. Makes a mistake. Don't sacrifice a legendary or epic champion. I mean, the game will ask you. They will give you a big warning when you do that. If you're like, "Are you sure?" And maybe that's when you realize maybe I shouldn't do that. But yeah, definitely don't sacrifice legendary or epic champions. They're not easy to get, so don't sacrifice them. Accuracy is an important stat needed to reduce turn meter. Yeah, okay. Um, so anything that the game says, like that is a debuff, that's decrease turn meter. Like I know the text says 100% chance to decrease enemy turn meter, but you still need accuracy, right? There are only certain skills that in their description says this skill is irresistible, or that's when you know that accuracy is not needed. So unless the skill says that, you need to have accuracy on your champion or to land the debuffs or do the things they want to do. Yes. Late game regarding gear, only immediately get rid of pieces from valuable sets. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on. Yeah. So this is talking about maybe some of the more valuable sets. I'm talking about sets that give really, really strong 9 piece bonus, or like maybe just speed set, impulse set, things like that that give a speed stat. Um, Even if the substat is trash, you definitely don't want to sell them, right? You want to roll them to 8, see if you get a double roll, and then roll them to 12, see if you get a triple. If you do, use a chaos or I definitely have gotten some triple speed gear from this way. So yes, this is a good advice. Good idea to farm Minotaur, Labyrinth, and Potion Keep during CVC. No. Okay. So what they're saying is true. Usually there's no events for Minotaur farming or potion keeps. Only during CVCs you get points. But if you do this, you're gonna get slapped by your clan leader, right? And the reason is because if you use the same amount of energy to farm Minotaur, for example, that same energy could be used for Spider or Sand Devil, Phantom Shogun. The points that you get from farming Minotaur with that, just say 100 energy, and like you use that same energy to farm Spider, Phantom Shogun, and Sand Devil, it is astronomically huge, right? I think maybe like 3 4 times more if you can do the Spider farm versus the Minotaur. So in like a CVC tournament where the match is sort of close, you do not want to do this because you're just screwing your clanmates if you do this. Um, your resources are limited, and by putting the energy into Minotaur instead of a higher value, say Spider, and then not only that, Spider also gives you silver, right, which you can use to upgrade gear, which can roll into more CD points. Um, it's just a much worse choice. However, it's true that there's like really no good windows to run Minotaur. In the CVC matches where it's not very close, where you kind of know you're gonna win, or you are for sure gonna lose, uh, and you have like nothing better to do, I would say yeah, okay, you can do Minotaur. Otherwise, just during downtimes, like in between fusions where there is no dungeon tournament, whatever running, and you don't need more silver or you don't need more sand devil oils, like or the Phantom Shogun ones or accessories. Yeah, that's why I would run Minute. Otherwise, in a CVC, if it's close, this is bad advice, and clan leaders are just shaking their head looking at this. Um, when you run into trouble in a Doom Tower, taps the best teams. Look at the globe. uh, Sort of, yeah. I wouldn't look at a global ranking. And the reason is because the global ones are usually very, very niche, very specific builds. They might have a champion in like 0 speed with all counterattack gear, and that's why you're seeing like maybe one turn taken. They might be like double, triple Cavalax poison explosion teams. That's not helpful to anybody, right? Unless you're a mega whale that has everything. So yeah, I wouldn't look up the global rankings. That's usually very niche, very specific teams that's doing it super efficient and fast. My rankings, maybe. Some of your clanmates might have come up with more accessible teams, more, um, you know, smarter, better strategies, and that you could copy or use. So clan rankings for sure. Combos. Okay, another one. Um, Ally attack. Your champion ally in order. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so putting skill team order matters, right? That's what I'm saying, and is absolutely true. Team order matters a lot, especially in arena, tag arena, siege, live arena. I talk about this all the time. Make sure your team order is correct. Um, Putting debuffers ahead of main damage dealers to soften out the target. Okay, yeah, like if you have someone that has maybe like a decreased defense on their A1, or if they have a special skill like maybe Odin, they can put a berserk buff on the enemy, and then that will make everyone behind Odin that's doing ally attack to do more damage to the target. So for sure, putting those in the front would be better. Um, yeah, the target dies, the remaining champions won't attack. If someone with AoE default skill, keep them in front of the queue to hit the whole team. Okay, yeah. Take one of the, very early on, one of the old combos is Sinisha and that other Void one. Forgot her name, but they both have AOE attacks on their A1, and they're like sisters. And yeah, for those kind of ally attack, you want to make sure the team order is correct. Putting AOE in front, yes. And some champions have like block revive on the A1 now. I'm talking about Raphael. I'm talking about Embrace. Talking about that Khan or something. There's a Void champion that also has it. So definitely keep that in mind. And if the A1 is a little bit weaker, maybe put them towards the end so that when the other champion's ally attack, they soften up the target and then they can block revive the target, which is game winning. All right. So for sure, a good tip. Don't pour resources into upgrading every legendary. Do your research. Okay. I want to say the majority, maybe high 90-95% of the legendaries are not very useful. Um, and this is talking from an end game perspective, right? Um, like if I pull them, I will not be excited. They're just gonna be sitting in the vault because they're just not good at what they are designed to do, maybe, or what they want to do, right? For me to consider a champion good, they have to be one of the uh, reasonable choices to be good at a certain area of the game. And most champions are not, right? Um, so really, you have to just do your research. Yes, look at reviews, go on websites, um, look up some YouTube videos, showcases, and then make your determination. Right? In my current roster, does this champion fill a gap? Is it better than what some of my other champions can do? Do they do the exact same thing? Do they have the same kit? Offer the same buffs, same debuffs? And if not, great. Maybe you want to invest in it. But if they do, is it an upgrade? If it's not an upgrade, why are you pouring resources into a champion that's gonna be worse than you? Just because people say it's good, like you don't need it, right? So definitely don't need to upgrade every legendary champion. In fact, I don't. I have so many in my vault. A lot of epics are even better than legendaries. So definitely look out. Always join a clan. No matter your level. Yeah, because clan just if you don't join a clan, I don't think you can hit a clan boss, right? Then forget a CVC. Who cares? Like clan boss is the biggest thing for like early game, mid game player. So yeah, always join a clan for sure. Demon Lord. Okay, I think this is the same as before, but yeah, for newer players, Demon Lord is priority number one. You're always thinking of ways how to improve your Demon Lord team. Once you start to maybe 3 key Ultra Nightmare, and then you do 2 key Ultra Nightmare, and then you do 1 key, and then you do 1 key All Affinity, 1 key Quick Battle, you're set, right? So that is for sure highest priority. Don't build your teams for raw damage numbers alone. Okay. Have a balanced team. You don't want a team full of damage dealers unless you're a mega whale and in the end game and all you have is mythicals. Yeah, then you can have a team of like 3 4 damage dealers and it's perfectly fine. But for everybody else, you want to have other champions. You want to have tanks, you want to have speed boosters, you want to have debuffers, disruptors, you want to have things to keep your champions alive, revivers. Don't just look for big numbers and build your team that way. That's for sure. Don't underestimate poison HP burn. I mean, for PvE content, yes, poison HP burn is excellent. For PvP, very niche, right? Very specific. They can work. They need setup. They need good gear. They need relics. They need blessings. So yeah, this is more. I think they're talking about PVE. PVE poison and HP burns are excellent because a lot of times you're fighting targets with really high HP, and these things do a percentage health damage, right? Really good. Energized champion speed. Okay, talking about speed tune. I think that's a more advanced concept. Maybe once you get to late game, that's something you want to look at in your in your team order. Not only team order, but like speed tune, right? Make sure your booster goes, and then your other champion will immediately go, and not giving your enemy a chance to cut in. But these days with like supersonic and whatnot, very very hard to speed tune, right? Um, I wouldn't say this is too important. The game isn't about legendaries, many rare and epic. Yeah, absolutely. There is a whole list of epic champions that's better than legendaries. I don't think any rare is better than legendary. Um, at the end game, is there any rare that I still use? Cold Heart, maybe. That's it. Even Cold Heart, very very rarely would I use. So yeah, rare generally they just fall off, right? But epic champions, for sure, some of them are better than legendaries. Um, have fun. Yeah, it's a game. Just have fun at the end of the day. Enjoy. Disclaimer: advice that were collected and edited, player generated content, suggested and voted by other rated. Okay, yeah. So this they're saying they didn't come up with this, but they did select it and they did edit it, right? So yeah, Plarium. I think there are some good tips in here. Some ones are not so good. Some are very specific. Some are catered towards just mid game, early game. Some are catered more towards end game. But um, it's a fun little thing. Rate golden rules. I thought it would be fun if by just like going over it and maybe make some comments of it. Seeing it for a first time, and now you guys know about this too. Yeah. I think they post on their official form sometimes. I didn't know about this until there was like a Reddit or Discord post, and then I saw the link. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.